Does genre labeling hurt or help bands?
It helps. I think it helps. People can get stupid with that. People can get stupid with a lot of things, and when they get picky and specific and divisive, it's dumb, but I think it helps overall.
I honestly think that labels, that's just me, I just think labels are lame.
Well, I think it obviously helps because I think a lot of people, especially like younger, like myself included when I was younger, I was very like one-dimensional. I liked what I liked, and if it wasn't punk rock, I thought it sucked.
Oh, it hurts them.
You think it hurts?
In today's world. Unless you have this one sound that you want to go for, and you know that's the only sound you want to go for. But to me, that's boring.
I think as long as you don't get too specific and too pinpoint with it and give yourself some comfortable space, it's fine.
I think it helps bands, man.
I think so.
I'm a musical purist, I like when bands are in their cat. I don't know if it's an OCD thing or not, but I love when I can say so this band is definitely more death grind, or no, they're purely grindcore,
I think it doesn't hurt.
I think it helps.
I think it helps. I think it's fine for bands to try to find it their thing.
I don't really think it hurts or helps. I think it's unnecessary. I think it's just overly complicated. Doesn't need to be necessarily. It's too much, but I don't think it hurts them in any way.
A lot of the times it's very easy for bands to get recognized like that. It's easy to put a hashtag of heavy metal and then someone go click on it and then find that type of hashtag, and if they're heavy metal,
I think it helps, yeah.
I think it's bullshit. So as far as I'll use metal as another example, but granted I'm not a metal head, but I can't tell the difference between Death or fucking any of these metal bands, man.
Fucking nowadays, oh my god. It's it depends on what you're really trying to go for. If you're just trying to go for that style, but I can't describe bands worth of shit nowadays.
It hurts them to an extent, when you're over labeling them, but it helps in that it lets you know, if I know I like deathcore, for example, it's good to know that I'm not going to waste my time on somebody that's rap or country.
Yeah, I agree. From a consumer perspective, it helps. You're looking for this type of music, that's what I want,
Yeah, but then it gets to that point where it's you call something fucking progressive vegetarian grindcore.
I feel in general, there are so many splintering of different subgenres and there's not really rock anymore.
No. You're southern.
So I think pushing somebody into a bubble, sort of saying hey, you're a punk folk band or something, might be hurting the creativity of the band.
If you're creating music from many angles and many different genres and different songs have different soundscapes, it's freaking rough. So I think it's good to have a ballpark, but it ultimately fails.
Yeah,
I can see both sides on that one, to be honest.
So quick answer, probably hurt.
Yeah. Okay.
But helpful in the way that it might help them book shows.
I think it helps bands. A lot of people get weird about that. From a consumer aspect, I think genre labeling really helps bands. It's easier to find bands, it's easier to market yourself to people, and it's easier to find similar bands to go on tour with.
That's rough. I think that there is definitely a point where it goes to, it gets, especially with electronic music, way too many subgenres of electronic music. I mean, there's arguably too many subgenres of metal, and it's
everyone has their own little spin on it.
Scandinavian black metal on a full moon with, it's. I would almost say that your audience would be better served knowing what your influences are, where you draw your influences from, than labeling a genre.